Yo, today we're checking out the car scene here in London. We're at a sick meet in the middle of the city.
That's right, we're at Venga World.
That's right.
Right here, smacked in the UK.
First time out here, and we're gonna get to experience the culture out here in London. It's gonna be crazy.
Let's go check out some cars.
Yes, sir.
I think I may have found my favorite car already.
We just walked up here, and he started ranting about this car, so I think this is gonna be his favorite
I came all the way to the UK to find a Japanese car that I like.
What is this? I really don't know too much about these cars, and I know a lot of viewers may not know. So can you break it down for us?
Yeah, so we did a sick breakdown on this chassis. In Japan, we actually found these in the parking lot. We did something similar to this. JZX100 Cresta is what this is. So this is a Toyota JZX100 Mark II. It's kind of a legendary car in Japan. It really wasn't designed to be a race car or to be anything crazy, but people have taken them and turned them into amazing drift cars. They're really, really popular out there, and they're slowly making their way into the States because of the year and the import laws. So now that the chassis has become so old, we can get them into the States. So you're seeing these pop up everywhere.
If I look at it just from like I think it's like a drift car.
It's just drift, very much drift, but you can tell by all the branding on the hood, the style that it's made for. D1 Streets Legal, so that's their competition drift series over there. So this person at least drives it or built a drift car inspired by somebody in Japan.
Nice.
And it's set up like so good. The fitment's dialed in. He's got a big angle kit. The VSKFs, I know that.
I'm not a big fan of VSKFs.
But they're proper. They're built on the car. They're good. The rear fitment's dialed in. Like everything on this car is so sick.
We found the owner of this vehicle.
So it's got what you would expect this to have. One JZ?
Yeah, one JZ standard, not below for anything.
Now, did you buy this in the country or did you
No,
import
I
it?
bought it from Netherlands.
So do you use this car for some drifting?
Yeah, I think it was drifting.
Oh, nice.
It's no show car. I'll be on it.
It looks really clean. It looks really nice.
I've got like damages here and there underneath for like the body kit and stuff like that, but yeah, I just be on this. Like, I take to the track and have fun with it, you know? Yeah.
Well, appreciate your time.
No worries,
Thanks
man.
for showing us. The car's beautiful.
Well. Look who we ran into here down in the UK. What are you doing down here besides living?
I thought I'd get a few cars together, show you boys what London can actually do.
Guys, this is Jay from Rotoform UK, and he has helped put this entire meet together. Tell us a little bit about it.
The dude who organises this is Canadian, believe it or not. He puts these on a pretty regular basis. And when I knew you boys were coming, I was like, we need to get something together. So I reached out to him, and we're right in the heart of London. This is like where all the embassies are in Parliament Square. So
you will never expect to see a car meet of this size in the city. It's
Yeah, we
crazy.
don't have one of these next to the White House.
Oh,
at all.
no.
I've got a special car and a special guy that you need to see.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Let's go.
Do you know what kind of car this is?
It's a Cadillac.
But do you know which model it is?
No, it's a two-door, right? That's what I'm looking at.
This is a 66 Cadillac Coupe DeVille. The beautiful thing about this I love the most is the stacked headlights. This is how you can tell that it's a 66.
So this car is not common over here, right? Because I see it's a regular.
Yeah, no, this car is
left-hand drive.
incredibly rare over here. Obviously, they were never sold here. This was imported by a friend of ours. Yeah, this is, super, super rare.
So this is a flex for y'all.
Oh, this is a proper flex, yeah. Yeah, like it looks like a beta to you boys, but this
No, it
over
looks
here.
perfect. It's perfect.
I just landed from the States this morning, so it was try and start it up, didn't start up, messed around with it, went to Halfords, got some batteries, put batteries on. I've got a spare alternator in the boot, I've got spare batteries in the boot. We bought everything. I was like, all right, I've been away from this car for like 3 weeks, I'm driving it today.
What motor is in it? Is it the factory
429, yeah, factory, all factory. It come over from Texas, I've not touched it. I put the air ride on.
Okay.
Oh, you
that's
bagged
all-
it, didn't you?
Yeah, I bagged it and that's it, I've not touched it.
What made you go with a Cadillac?
I've wanted one for about 12 years. I'm into my daily Ram. I've got a 53 Chevy pickup. This.
Basically, George wants to be American.
George's in America.
Yeah, I'm practicing.
Just move over there.
Just like you guys.
He's
Just like
offending
Gary.
you.
See?
Gary's all muscle.
Maybe not.
Right?
I don't know.
Oh, shit.
We found the owner of the car. This is actually the car I chose to be my favorite car of the meet. Yeah, I'm a truck guy. There was one truck here, but I found this car. I looked at it. I fell in love with these cars whenever the Fast and Furious movie came out. I really didn't know too much about them.
Yeah.
And when I saw this one today, I'm like, if I had a car, I would want it to be built like this.
Yep.
What have you done to this car? What year is it?
So it's a shop car from Zimax back in Japan. It's built kind of like this about 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Like this?
Yeah, the body kit's pretty much the same as it was. The engine layout and all that's a copy of the Amamiya time attack car back then.
This is Aria Amamiya?
Yeah, so it's all the Amamiya kit and then the copy of the Amamiya under the bonnet.
Single turbo?
Single turbo, yeah. Helios 7. So we've got a WhatsApp group, about 250 of us in it, like UK RX-7 owners. And we try and get together once a year for Sevens Day. And everyone turns up and half are Bridgeported and they're idling and it's amazing. And I was sat there going, I wish mine sounded like that.
So how long have you owned this car?
4 years, I think.
4 years?
About that, yeah.
So if I was to buy a car like this, is this body kit and everything still available, or is
Yeah, this is an old version. So they do a newer one now. It's got a few more curves around the front and rear wings. But they've done a wider one now as well.
Yeah, it actually flares out a little bit more, right?
Yeah.
I think I've seen it.
Yeah. I'm trying to...
1.3, the equivalent of a 1.3, super small, laid back.
Now, have you done a lot of these modifications yourself, or was this all stuff?
No, this is how it was. So it runs and drives. So I just leave it.
Don't touch it.
Brakes.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Even if it's leaking oil, don't touch it.
Just add more.
No, exactly that.
No, it's a very nice build. I'm glad I picked this one.
Yeah, you picked a good one.
Yeah, good shout, for sure.
Gary, why'd you pick it?
I picked this as a Toyota Corona. We didn't get this in the States. We got the Cressida, which is like the brother of this, but we never got the right-hand drive Toyota Corona Grande. It's something about old 70s cars that I've always liked, like late 70s, early 80s cars.
Style,
yeah, just that it's like the last cars that were built sturdy before they all turned into plastic pieces of crap.
Yeah, definitely.
And then this is the owner of the car here.
What's your name?
Cameron. Yeah, so this is my 1980 Toyota Corona Grande. They were only sold in Japan, so I had to import this one a few years ago. It's always been my dream car, just fell in love with the way it looked. Yeah, it arrived in the docks, and I've been dailying it pretty much ever since.
I always kind of wanted to get one of these and like put a JZ in it or something a little bit more beefier than the engine that comes in here now. This is just right.
Yeah, this kind of looks
The Rounder thing is kind of why I fell in love with them, because they're really comfortable, they make great noises, they're actually pretty quick, they handle quite well. Like, they kind of just do everything you want them to do. You can just...
What is it under? Is it a straight 6 under?
Yeah, so it's an injection straight 6. It's the first injection engine Toyota ever made, which means it's really cool to have, but also really shit.
Yeah.
Sounds like all my cars.
Yeah, that sounds like all the
like
cool cars.
this thing had a bunch of EGR and vacuum stuff they just didn't need, but that's all gone now. Nothing particularly special, but just I did everything that I need to do to keep it going.
That's it, that's all you need to do.
It's always been about practicality for me. This is practical. You put an engine in here that you can get parts for. Unfortunately, the chassis is going to be a little bit tough to get stuff, but I'm guessing it doesn't give you too much issues if you daily in it.
This is broken down a lot of times, but it was all like bodges that have come from Japan. So I hate to break the illusion that people have about like, oh, Japan cars are perfect. They just fill holes with filler. They just tie things together. Things were like glued on. So I've slowly been working away at all the bodges, making them correct.
Well, I'm sure not everybody does that. I mean,
Not everybody, but like for their own cars, for stuff that they're not like taking to shows and stuff, they're just like us. They zip tie stuff on and all that stuff.
For the easy fix.
Yeah.
Did Did you lower it and all of that, or did?
So it came on the suspension setup that it's on now, but I changed the wheels. Those are the ones that I engraved. And then the steering wheel I also engraved, and then the rest has just been fixes and missing parts that I've got on together. The Marshall headlights and stuff, that's all. Yeah. Tried to keep it as much as how it came from Japan. Like all the back stickers are real. Those all, like all the ones on the dash.
Yeah, that's cool when you can do that and you can keep that kind of authenticity.
Yeah.
You guys are like caught up here. I'm looking at that interior.
I know, it looks too good.
You can jump in if you want.
Yeah,
It's really
get in there and see why I want one of these bad boys, Micah.
Toyota Mark II Corona Grande.
Get in there, Gary.
Jeez.
Look how much. Micah, close it. Hold on, let me close this door real quick. You see?
Yeah.
Hey,
Close the door and
There you go. See?
Yo, I could definitely see myself driving one of these around.
It's comfortable. Put a little giddy up in it.
Dude, you know what would be a great engine for this car? The beans.
Yes.
He's on it.
You drive around, hit the young Sonic.
So it's still got the ETC reader that it came with.
Oh, the
that always
Japanese card
announces that it's
reader?
missing a card. But if you twist the lights on the right stalk, you'll see like the whole AC unit and stuff like that glows.
Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Air conditioner.
So this one came with the digital clock from factory, and then it also had an oil pressure gauge and an amperage output gauge, which was only for this car. And then if you press that little nub on the dash,
this one?
It's a full diagnostic system of the car.
This one here?
Yeah, just push it in.
That one?
Yeah, so it runs through everything.
Oh, it's this one.
Yeah. And it's even got pad wear sensors.
So it lets you know when the brake pads?
Yeah,
Listen,
when they're
this is
low.
a car from 1980 that lets you know when the brake pads are low.
This is luxury.
I think the new cars do that.
They went
That's
crazy with this thing.
That's what I'm
Ridiculous.
saying. How could you go wrong?
You really can't. I do dig this. Hey, proper choice. Proper
You
choice.
thought I was gonna pick a Nissan, huh?
This is an amazing car, and the craftsmanship, even just in the steering wheel to the wheels on the outside.
Thanks, man.
Beautiful, just nice, mild touches to it.
It's still in such good condition.
Is this factory dash?
So the dash was actually retrimmed on a TV show a few years ago because it was so cracked from the Japanese sun. But the rest of it is exactly how it came from Japan.
This is in very good condition. Dude, beautiful, beautiful build.
Nice pick, Gary.
Great pick.
Thank
Good
you.
choice.
So you know when your homies are like, why you didn't check in with us when you came? We would have took care of you. This is the guy who's taking care of us and showing us all around here.
I brought my
There
car.
it is.
Oh, so you brought your own car.
I brought my own car, yeah.
Now, all these Porsches usually look the same to me, 9.9. There's a bunch of 9s.
Yeah, all 9s.
What year is this and what 9 is it?
So this is a 92 964.
So what's happening, turbo?
No, this is a NA. This one's had a fair bit of work done to it. It's on throttle bodies, standalone management and stuff. So yeah, this is a flat 6 3.6.
So a little bit more peppier than when it was before stock.
Oh yeah, for sure. I bought it stock and got a bit carried away with it, as you do.
Yes, a true car guy, not a pencil pusher like everybody else thinks.
Well, yeah, I try.
I guess what would be your favorite feature and the reason buying this car?
It was always a dream car when I was a kid. When I was like, these came out when I was 17. So that's how old I am. And I always wanted a black one. The moment I could get one, when they were still kind of cheap, because they're kind of expensive now, I got one, and then yeah, I've just built it into my kind of dream version of it.
So what do you have going on with like suspension, brakes? Did you touch anything else besides the
everything's
motor?
been touched. It's been painted, but it's still the original black colour. It's on KW suspension. It's got the brakes off a 993 turbo, so a later variant. Full interior, full cage. Everything inside is Alcantara. Yeah.
Interior, I'm guessing you went from head to toe, yeah?
Yeah, the whole thing. It's got like Alcantara headliner. Even the roll cage is wrapped in yellow Alcantara.
I noticed when you let me sit in it earlier, I was like, dang, he's got Alcantara door cards.
Yeah.
That's pretty rad to have a dream car as a child, and then not only to get that car, but then also build it head to toe exactly how you want.
Yeah, like I say, I was lucky. I got it when they were still, you know, relatively affordable.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's been an easier journey than they are now. They're worth a reasonable sum of money, and I probably wouldn't do this to one if I bought one now, but I got it when they were still cool, still cheap. I mean, And yeah, just built it exactly how I wanted it.
Take us in the inside so we can see.
I swapped out the seats to Cobra seats, and inside I've had them all done in different varying shades of yellow. I have a kind of unhealthy obsession with yellow.
It's a good color.
Yeah, and yellow seat belts, and then the cage again in yellow.
Is that leather?
That's Alcantara.
Oh, Jesus.
It was originally painted yellow, and then the guy who does all my trimming was like, why don't we just wrap it in yellow? So yeah, rear seat delete, again, everything Alcantara, and a CAE shifter, which is like, it's still the original H pattern, but it's like a real short shift, and it's up high, so it's kind of like perfect for driving.
So now, is this a daily or more of a weekend car?
No. This is a weekend car.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I've got to the point where I don't take it out if it's raining or anything. Yeah,
For the slight chance something happens?
No, I don't want to have to clean it. Black cars are the worst cars to own.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
But I had a couple black cars. Micah Diaz loves black cars.
It's my favorite color.
It's my favourite colour. That's the problem. But when you get them dirty, trying to keep them clean is just tough.
It's a lot of upkeep.
Let me see that engine work, my boy. This looks new still.
I try and keep it clean. So when you get normally you've got just massive air boxes here, and all of the original throttle body and gubbins going on. So I just wanted to clear everything out. So it's running 80 power, individual throttle bodies. Still got the original ECU that runs like parts of the car, but this has got a piggyback system that completely runs the engine. It's got full equal length Inconel headers that come out to a centre exit. Normally on these cars, they have a single over here. I wanted to do like kind of a GT3 type thing where it come out the centre. I probably did the stupidest thing. I was very lucky when I bought the car, it had AC. But I didn't like the AC motor because it sat there.
Yeah.
So I took the AC out.
Damn.
And these cars in warm weather are horrific inside. They get so hot.
Really?
So yeah, worst thing I ever did.
How hot does it actually get out here though?
Yeah, I mean, luckily that's only for like 2 days a year. So getting rid of the AC was kind of dumb, but at the same time, I like it to look kind of neat under here.
Yeah, I'd probably go over form on function when it comes to that, because this looks beautiful, especially the six stack.
Yeah, and like I say, it's got an RS clutch and flywheel, so it revs really quick.
That's awesome.
And yeah, perfect. I love it.
Good job.
I'm trying.
You are. So, boys, it's been a great night.
Yes.
High expectations met. I don't know how you did it, but you did it, and I commend you for that.
Well, I didn't do it all by myself, but yeah, it's been interesting for sure.
Well, thank you, Venga World, for having us. It was amazing to see all you guys' cars, and I hope we can come back next year to see the same thing.
Yeah. Also, we got more content coming. Stay tuned.
Yeah?
Yeah. Today, I get to fulfill a childhood dream.
I think I gave it a little too much gas.
This is two-wheel drive.